closed. Fuck. It's just doing it. To open. Fuck. Probably start using this one again. I'm just being passionate about stuff that I used to be passionate about. I think that just comes with age, though. Whether it's art, sports, reading. I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't even know what half of the terms are anymore for balisong tricks. Z choker, do the parabolics. Trying to think what else. Um, I don't know, just go through some of the stuff that I can do. Uh, this one was working earlier, now it's not. Back. Fuck. So much harder lefty. My Z chokers left-handed are so fucking awkward looking, honestly. But I get them sometimes. I'm usually good at this, I promise. I mean, I got a few tricks, but... Oh, a choker to backhand. Fuck. I was doing the other day, I did like 3 in a row. I even tagged it on my live that I did. It's hard, but sometimes I get it. That's probably not gonna happen. I don't know. I've been slacking as far as balisong stuff lately. Just a lot of shit going on. Been super sick, and yeah, honestly, I'm looking to get some more balisongs. Yeah, no, my parabolics are like unmatched. I don't even have to look. I'll miss like one every now and then, but normally I got them down pat. Ooh. No. So annoying. Yeah, and I think the main problem I have is I'll be using different knives and I'll switch to another one and then I'll fucking end up screwing that up somehow, so. Yep. Yep. I try and practice, but I mean, I tend to only flip knives when I'm in a good mood for some reason, and when I'm not in a good mood, I end up like fucking up, getting hurt, getting cut. So it's one of those days for sure. But um, again, I come on here for you guys. It's not for me. Yeah, it's beneficial to be able to vent, shoot the shit with you guys, but it's also an opportunity for you guys to be able to vent and talk about shit that's going on in your lives, as well as if you guys need any advice on anything. Normally, I wouldn't tell anybody to take advice from people they don't know, but I've been through a lot of bullshit in my life, so I think I'm qualified to give advice. Unless you're older than me, then I really have no other things I could teach you. I don't think. But anybody do anything fun this weekend? Oh, that was nasty. Gotta thumbnail that shit. Yeah, no, I originally wanted to start this channel to make money, but I'm not making money off of it. I still record, so my voice is like fucking changing for some reason. I don't know why. I don't like it. It's getting deeper. But I guess when you hit puberty, that's what happens, you know? Fuck. Anybody got anything fun and exciting going on today? I'll start sweating my ass off here in a second. I already feel it. I feel like I've been sick for like 5 months. Not 5, more like 3, but. Yeah, I feel like I'm dying. I would welcome that at this point, honestly. Holy shit. I like woke up, passed out at a weird time yesterday, like maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. And then I ended up waking up this morning at 1 o'clock and checked my phone, and my phone doesn't tell me AM or PM, mind you, either. So I've been up since 1 o'clock trying to go back to sleep. I took sleeping pills to try and go back to sleep. So I wake up at 1 o'clock and I've basically been up since. So it's just fucking crazy to me. But that's how sick I've been. I thought it was fucking yesterday, so. Or I thought it was a whole nother day. And it is, but not like I thought it was. I hate being sick. I'm pretty useless without being sick, but I mean being sick, like it's not a good time. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of relationship advice. Not that I never do this anyways, but if you are going to involve yourself with somebody, make sure you're pretty certain about it. Otherwise, you're going to be wasting your time, their time. If you guys have friends together, their time, now you're splitting up groups of friends, stuff like that. But basically, make sure that when you get with somebody, they're very transparent, tell you what they want. And if they say they want to get married and shit like this and go traveling and do all this fun stuff, and then at the end of the day you find out that's actually bullshit, and it's just kind of one of those things where they say what they think you want to hear. But I'm the one that shouldn't be trusted, I guess. It's fucking crazy. I've never gone through hardships in my life either. Never. Not once. I don't have scars from it. Mentally, physically. None of that. The fact that I can even openly smile each day is fucking crazy. The fact that I can look at my daughter in the face and tell her I'm okay is crazy. Just like mind-blowing shit, dude. That's another thing. Trust is so important in any kind of relationship. If you don't trust somebody, don't waste your time. And then don't keep pursuing them. Makes no sense, you know? But that's how people are. People see something that looks good or that they think is going to be good, and then they realize, oh, I might have to put some work into this. Oops, don't want to do that. We got so much going on. Yeah, normally when that's happening, it's because if you have so much going on, it's 9 times out of 10 not caused by other people. Like when parents say, oh, I've got kids. Yeah, that's right, because they fell out of the sky and you just happen to catch them, right? You know? Get muted. I'm doing good, Toaster. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Goblin, how's it going? Feeling a little bit better today, but yeah, I'm sick as fuck. My throat's all fucking crazy. I don't know why my throat gets like this, where it's like stupid dumb, like deep. It's like the opposite of Steve-O.
Hey guys, what's going on? Steve-O here.
You know, like that. Can't do it. I mean, I did just do it, but yeah, I fucking woke up at 1 a.m. and thought it was the next day. I thought I'd slept through the night and into the next night. So it was 1 o'clock, and I was like, fine, I'll just stay on my phone for a few hours. And then I took sleeping pills at like 8 in the morning, thinking it was 8 at night. Oh, well, give me a second. Yeah. No problem, Toaster. Appreciate it, man. You as well. I used Advil PM, but obviously that was at 8 o'clock. It's now 12. I fought that, so, or I think I fought it at least. But, yeah, I know. Kids these days. Jesus. I think it's supposed to be like Kush cake flavored. I'll taste it. So close. So fucking close, dude. Yeah, I don't get new viewers. Very seldom do I get new viewers. Ramu, what's up? What's up? Welcome, welcome. Oh, dude, why? Oh, come on, dude. I'm gonna cut my fingers off. So close. You fuck. You fuck. You fuck. Just stab me in the fucking ankle. Dude, I'm getting this. Wamu, relax. I like how people just come into my lives just to talk shit. If it's a blue name, it's a moderator. Secondly, rank is a thing here at MassTech. And if you put in the time, you get a rank. Fuck yeah. Finally. Jesus. This is good. This is going to make my engagement go up a lot. I think Brownie used to do that. He would just fucking like Just like, I don't remember what the fuck he would post. I think it was like emojis or something. I'm like, dude, fucking knock it off. Yeah, but I haven't talked to him in a while either. He like messaged me like repetitively on Instagram, and then hell yeah, that's how we get shit done here. Yeah, I don't think I talked to Brownie not too long ago. I think it was on Instagram he messaged me. Well, he's been consistently messaging me like, hey, can I be a moderator again? I'm sorry, I won't tell you to stop vaping. It's your choice. I'm like, that's what I've been saying. And most of the time when I'd start these lives, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna vape. I'm gonna flip knives. If you don't like it, fuck off. You know, that's just what the fucking channel is. It's not vapes and knives, but like, you know, um, I do plan to start like doing like workout stuff as well. I got like a little pad down here, and another thing that I'm really looking forward to start doing since the weather's getting nice is going on rides with my e-bike that's covered in clothes and jackets. So I can take you guys around town and shit. I think that'd be cool. And we can go for night rides since I got this light and I have a headlight and tail light on my bike. Shit, I might even put some pegs on that bitch. Pick up some ladies, you know what I'm saying? Oh, shit. Get a fucking bell on the front. God, I hate that. Like one side of the vape just like is all bubble. What I do is I wrap it in my hand, and the heat from your hand will bring it all down from the glass. Dude, this thing doesn't get over 25, and it doesn't have a throttle. I have to pedal for the engine to kick in. So I plan on buying myself this summer a like a mini motorbike of some sort. Like they're called mini dirt bikes, but it's like a Ruckus. I always see them being advertised on Temu, and they go for like 5 to 650, sometimes 800, depending on like what brand. Um, and they're short to the ground, but dude, Surons are expensive. Otherwise, I would get one. And they're so nice. No, mine is a. Um, Here, I'll clear it off and I'll just show you guys. Alright, so. Ooh, fuck. I had like all my jackets on there. So. It is called a Hyper. Here, let me switch this side over actually. It's got disc brakes. I had to tape this one on because the fucking screw was stripped, but same at the front. Got it right here. It's a real thick frame. This bike is probably, I could pick it up one-handed, but I'm pretty fucking strong anyways. I'd say it's pushing like 80 pounds. Damn, I got arrested on my slipper. This is the battery right here. And in order to pop this battery out, you need a key. I don't know where my key is. It's in my backpack over there. But you turn it on. 3 bars. Okay. And then here, it's just your gear ratios, stuff like that. No throttle at all. At all. Brake, brake. So for this, now it's on. You could choose what type of power you want put in. You're going to get the longest lasting battery on low. I would normally use it on medium. And the main thing I hate about this bike is I got it in the winter time. So I basically, you could charge it with the battery in or charge it separately. But The sorry, Nova's got her fucking little play area there, and I had all the clothes that were on the bike on the ground. But they, I got that from Walmart. It was a floor model, which means that's what they let people ride around on. And I got it in the wintertime, and electronics and cold are very much not friends. So I was riding that thing to work, which mind you is maybe a mile, maybe a little more, if that. And it like did not want to. I could not on a full battery on highest speed make it to and from work. If I put it on high or even just medium there and back, it would not allow me to get home. That's a $700 fucking bike right there. Tells me 30 miles. What? What? And I'm still pedaling and it's not even throttle based? How? How? And here's another thing. If there's e-bikes, how the fuck is there not a setup? If hamsters can run a wheel and create power, kinetic energy, static electricity, shit like that, how is it that I can't charge my fucking battery for me pedaling? Am I crazy for thinking that? Shouldn't I be able to have a type of system where my battery is charged as I pedal? You know what I'm saying? It's just wild. And they have ones with, like, I'm sure I can get an upgraded battery for this, but I'm not going to. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you. I'm trying to think of how you would even be able to do that. You would probably need magnets, a lot of them. um, I don't know. Otherwise, it's a really good bike. It handles really well. The steering is slightly off, and I don't feel like fixing it. So when I ride, I'm like slightly at a turn radius, which is weird. Um, but that was because when I got it in the car, um, we had to like ratchet strap it down, and that pushed the handlebars, I think. So, but otherwise, for a bike, it seems pretty fucking solid. I don't know how worthy it is for like dirt jumps and shit like that. What do you mean? How am I lazy? And don't get me wrong, I like riding bikes. I always have. Um, but yeah, like I said, I don't know how this would handle on like dirt jumps or anything like that. Um, it drives well, even just without the. But you have to understand it's a heavy ass piece of metal. Yeah, I mean it's not like that. I'm being over exaggerative. Let me hear. Maybe I could. I want to see how bad it is just to show you. I could probably just show you enough because it's really not that much, to be honest with you. So, here. See what I'm saying? It's barely off. But in the grand scheme of things, it's slightly, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like terrible, but it's also not perfect either. So, I mean, if it was like way, way, way worse, yeah, I would have fucking instantly just did that. Because I think all I need is like an Allen key, and I have all that shit anyways for knives. So, yeah, because all it is Allen keys. I'll probably do that later on tonight, to be honest with you. It just sucks because I'm in a basement, and there is. Sorry, I just had an alarm go off. It's just a pain in the ass getting this thing up and down the fucking staircase, and she's also Nova's pissed because she can't ride it. She can't ride it with me. I was originally trying to get an e-bike that had like a banana kind of style seat on it where it's longer, so I could like have her in front of me and like duct tape her to my stomach or something. I was joking. Um, but that's why I think getting like one of the smaller motorbikes, like a Ruckus or they're like cheap little like 50cc motors or something. They probably top out at like 40, 50 miles an hour or something like that. But at least those have like longer seats, so I can have her on that. Plus, I'm a big fan of driving stuff that doesn't require insurance. Nova, she's 4. So it's not like I would be letting her ride it or anything like that. But I mean, because that's my vehicle right now, that bike. So, and her mom has my car. So, and it's because Nova lives with her mom more. Well, actually, I have my daughter more out of the week now than she does because I get her from Thursday to Monday. So, yeah, I mean, I'd like to get another bike and just have this one as kind of like a fuck around bike. But I also need to get Nova, a big girl bike. No, I don't know. I mean, so what happened was when me and Shine were together, we put the car in her name because my dad gifted it to us. And it's because he was buying another car. Like my dad's company that he used to work for, he's retired now. But they used to give him company cars, and after I think like 30 to, I think it's like after 35,000 miles, you get a brand new company car. After 35,000 miles, you have a choice to either buy it half price or buy it at a discounted price or give it back to the dealership and get a new company car. So my dad would just buy them because they're cheaper and they're brand new cars, 35,000 miles. So it's a Ford Escape, and we put it in her name because my license isn't valid. I had an OWI like 5 years ago, and I just never got around to fucking taking the classes or anything like that. But now I have to take the classes through court anyways. So, but it's a 2017 or 18, 16, 17, 18. Ford Escape. Really nice car. But what happened was my dad gave it to us because I had a Subaru at the time, a Subaru Forester, and I loved that car. But when my daughter Nova was born, she was born with shit in her lungs, and like she was a week late, and the hospital here in Watertown didn't have like the equipment or the essential stuff that they needed to like keep her alive. So the second Nova came out, we didn't even get to hold her. I got to take a picture of her. That's it. And she got sent to Waukesha, and then we were going to visit her, and the car started getting fucking like real shaky, and it turned out that there was a hole in the subframe. So I told my dad about it, and we had just gotten that car like I think 4 months before, and I got the car because we needed a car. She had a Ford. What are they? Typical like drug dealer car out here, but I can't remember what the fuck it's called. Anyways, she had this little crappy car that she ended up selling for $40 because it was so messed up. No, Crown is another good one. This is a Ford. God, it's gonna piss me off. Taurus. I think it's a Ford Taurus. Maybe. Anyways, long story short, I sold that to my buddy because there was holes in like the heater core or something, and Taurus, yeah. Okay, what's Taurus? Just reading it made me. Yeah, okay. So we get the car after her Taurus takes a shit, and we get the Subaru, and I was so stoked because I love camping. I'm like, the Subaru's got a spacious back. I'm like, we could throw a fucking like a pillow topper in the back, and we could just camp in that and have the fire in front of us. You know, I was so excited. It's got a fiberglass underbody because, you know, it's a Subaru. It's meant for going through streams. Everything was bad. Yeah, right? Everything was bad. I didn't even fucking realize. And it was a $3,500 car, so not crazy expensive, but still, like, to have that happen, just have a kid, now you have all this shit happening all at once piled up. It's just a lot of stress. And my dad's like, hey, I'm gonna buy myself another car and I'll give you guys this car. And I'm like, holy shit, dude, yeah, bet. So we got that car, put it in her name because I didn't have a valid license, and to even leave the lot, you need to have insurance as well as a valid license. So we ended up trading in the Taurus, didn't tell them about any of the subframe damage, and we got that. We got that money towards my dad's new car that he was getting it from the same dealership that so we ended up taking the Subaru to like Milford, Wisconsin or something, and trading it in where my dad was getting his new car from, since he was giving us the old car. So we got to drive out in that car, our new car, and my dad got to leave with his new car as well. So that was pretty cool. No, she didn't pay me. I mean, we're on decent terms. She lets me see my kid, so. What it really boils down to, Goblin, is that she has a safe ride to get Nova to and from doctor's appointments, hospitals, school, daycare if she needs to. And they're out in Mayville. Anything that I could need possibly or want, I could bike or walk to here in town, you know. My biggest downfall, though, is for work. A lot of the places are leaving Watertown that I'm used to. I don't think there's like an arrangement, to be honest with you, through the court. I think it's all open. Like, I don't have to pay child support. If anything, Cheyenne, like Nova's mom, like sends her with food when she comes over here for me and her. So like, she's low-key taking care of me too. And I still consider her one of my closest friends. Just because me and her had like this big situation that made us split doesn't mean that I hate her. I'll always love her. She gave me my first daughter, and she picked me up when I was pretty low. And no, I mean, she's good people. She's doing her thing. That's happened to me before. There's a few kids out there running around that look very similar to me as well. Very similar. In fact, one of my ex-roommates, I'm pretty sure, has one of my kids. Almost positive, actually. She claims it's not, but I know what I look like. Either way, pretty funny. And, I don't know, man. Yeah, it's different when they're trying to, like, claim that you're the parent and they want to get something out of it. That's when you want to get, you know, paternity testing done and shit like that. Take all the necessary precautions and measures. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that I'm sure are just like either trying to figure out if they have kids, or I don't know, I can't even imagine like being in that situation where you find out like years later that you have a kid. You can own 7 cars. That's better than 7 kids. Actually, no, it's not. If you have 7 kids, I think you're tax exempt. Checkmate. And for those of you who don't know what tax exempt means, that means you no longer pay taxes. But I'm sure owning 7 cars is expensive too. But I also don't know like what pricing is as far as stuff out in Sweden. I gotta grab my vape real quick. Right over here. Is it staying up there now? Good shit. Damn, 20 grand a month. Oh, with the software stuff you're doing now? That is really cool, by the way. Does that involve like coding and stuff? That's badass. Today's gonna be so fucked up for me. Just because, like, my whole day feels off. It has. Yesterday was like a fever dream. I went live yesterday too, didn't I? I think I did. I think I went live a few times, like twice maybe. Damn, that's badass, dude. I mean, that's like me. I'd love to be a welder. Welders get paid really well, but you have to know how to read blueprints, schematics, use micrometers, calipers, stuff like that. So there's a lot of math involved. And me always being bad at math and hating math, I just told myself, hey, don't even bother. But that's not the right mindset to have. I'm always the one preaching. You got to put yourself in uncomfortable positions to find out like what you're really made of and how you can adapt. But it's not always easy, man. Like, yeah, I mean, it's like even if you're doing like shipping and receiving, every job requires it. So I've been doing it anyways. I just don't realize it. Like logistics in general is a lot of numbers. You have to know how many of that product is going out. You have to know the correct serial numbers and stuff like that. Bill of lading, stuff like that. It's smart. That's something that I should have fucking did. Definitely should have did that myself. I just think working with computers would be super cool because like I think if I were to do something like that, I would do like graphic design, and that's originally what I wanted to do if I wasn't going to be a cop, which obviously that didn't fucking work out. Um, but I think graphic design would be so cool and so much fun just because I love art. My drug addiction is basically what pulled me away from all my passions, anyways. So like now that I'm back on track, it's like hard to transition myself back into that healthy, you know, translucent kind of you know what you want to draw or you don't know what you want to draw kind of mindset where it's like that's the reason I don't do art is because I get in my own head about it where I'm like, are other people gonna like this? Art shouldn't be about that. Art should be about what you want it to be and people just appreciate that shit. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but I mean, that's like when everybody tells you to go to school when you're younger. Go to college, go to college. I wouldn't even recommend anybody to go to college. If you're out of high school, I wouldn't say go to college. I'd say go to a trade school. No, I take that back. I think everybody should go to college. You should always further your education. My point, though, is a lot of people, especially nowadays, they take these courses and classes and don't even end up with a job, and then they end up being hundreds of $1,000s in debt. You know, so it sucks. At least with a trade school, you're guaranteed to get a job, where there's always going to be a demand for plumbers, welders, all that shit. Yeah, I wanted to do criminal justice. I always found that super fascinating, and didn't really go anywhere with it. If anything, I utilized it, just the knowledge that I had from it as far as like court shit goes, but that didn't really benefit me. That's the beauty of having a track record is that you're already looked at like a scumbag. So why not just fucking carry it out like that, you know? People want to assume what you are, whatever. I haven't done any of that shit in fucking years, dude. Probably going on 10, almost 10, because I stopped, like, let me put it to you this way. when I moved out here is when I basically tightened it up. And even out here, I was doing some badassery shit. But it's a lot easier when you don't have a name for yourself in this town. But unfortunately, now I fucking do. Um, it's probably not a bad one, if anything. Probably people just say I'm a fucking drunk because when my son's mom left, that's what I did. I just drank all the fucking time, dude. And like even now when I drink, I'm like, I can't do it by myself. It's more of those things where like if you're drinking with somebody, it makes sense. But if you're drinking by yourself, dude, it's not good. You're obviously hurting, and I've done it. I think everybody has at some point, but it doesn't help anything. It's just a temporary numbing to whatever you're currently feeling pain about. And that's how I've always done it. As a guy, you're never supposed to be upset, sad, or, hurt, but like, it's bullshit because everybody's got fucking feelings, you know? I'd love to sit here and be like, yeah, I'm tough as nails, I'm a brute. I'm so sensitive. So fucking sensitive. I can be hard as nails, but I also have a fucking heart, you know what I'm saying? So, like, the older I get, the more I appreciate certain things, certain subtle things that I otherwise would have just written off in the past, you know? Like, I'm trying to think of like some good examples. Um, Skateboarding with friends. I used to do it all the time, and it was just to do it. Now when we do it, it's to make sure we don't like when me and my buddy Eddie and Kevin we skate. It's to make sure we don't lose that skill set. To make sure we're not rusty all the time. And the RV, no, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. $1,000 RV, it runs, but it would be so much money to put into that thing. How I would want to do it. I mean, it'd be an alright place to live, plenty of space. But I don't know what the condition of it is because I've only seen it and like seen pictures and gotten. Yeah, that's my point. No Breaking Bad. And like windows were broken, so that means that there's moisture that got in there, which could be mold. And my daughter was born with respiratory issues. I'm not trying to put her in a compromising situation just because I'd like to have a cheap place to live. Essentially, the reason I wanted that RV, and I don't talk about this enough, but I'm going to start, is it would put me a step closer to my ultimate goal, which is having a little plot of land and a little bunky tiny home or cabin, if you will. Show the cooker. When you say the cooker, what exactly do you mean? Or if you're talking about my nips, I got you. Thickest nips in the game, baby. Oh, the lab. Gotcha. 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 Yeah, everybody like this. Otherwise, he's gonna mute you. It's just to push these streams out more. Instead, people are just leaving. They're like, I'm not liking this shit. You can mute them anyways. Nobody else is talking, so they still get to watch, which is funny. You can't even mute them if they don't type either. That's the thing. Banana, you just gotta like the video. That's it. We're just tired of people coming in, stealing our swagger, and then not liking the video. No, I'm joking. What it boils down to is I need likes on these videos in order for me to have this. You gave him 86,000 seconds, dude. What the fuck? God, that's harsh. Banana's cool, man. Plus anybody with a name Banana. Can't you untime him out? Oh, I can't even untime you out, Banana, because your name's not on here anymore. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. No, but that's like what it boils down to is these streams. I could do an 8 hour long stream, and it's gonna get zero traction if I don't have anybody supporting it, liking it, or whatever. Like even when you guys comment on here, that makes all the difference. Bad boy. Goblin's like my military police. Just a Swedish version. And that don't mean he's sweet. I think it's funny you said show me the cookers and I automatically think titties. Show me those nips, Big Daddy. Delta Force. Fuck yeah. Anybody have any cool shit coming up in their life? What about you, Cocaine? You doing any more LA travel trips? Because I originally thought you went there for work and then you said it was to buy a car. It's just... Oh, you're still in the US? Damn. How long are you out here for? Damn, you've been out here for like a little over a week now, right? Oh, shit. Do you have family out there or what? It just sounds weird that you're out here for a month to buy a car. Okay, that's cool. I was like, that's weird. Are the people that you're buying the car from just like letting you crash with them? So are you staying at a hotel or are you staying with relatives? How do you like it so far? Because again, I've only been to Oakland, but even Oakland, like, was beautiful. It was ghetto as fuck, but it was beautiful, like seeing all the palm trees and stuff and like the mountains in the back. Just, it's a really, really pretty landscape. And there's so much good weed. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god. And if you want to bring weed back with you, Goblin, I'm going to show you a trick right now. Okay? And it's fucking foolproof. You want to get yourself a chapstick container. Oh shit. Yeah, you got an addiction. You got a car addiction. But with your if you want to bring weed or like dabs back at all, the best way you can do it is either a jar of peanut butter that you put it in and then put honey on top of everything, or how I do it is I only brought an eighth of weed back, so nothing crazy, but I was able to stuff an eighth of weed into a chapstick container that I then put in a bag, cut the bottom off of a toothpaste thing, shove the bag with the I mean, you could do that too. I feel like that wouldn't be good if there's stems in the weed. If it's like wax, yeah, you might be alright, but um, I just feel like not having to poop something out or throw it up would be the way to go. No, but I managed to fit an eighth of some fire ass straw dog because I felt bad. Like Nova's mom, when we were together, she smoked like a chimney, and I was like, I'm bragging to her that I'm at this dispensary and shit. And mind you, I was out there for work, so my boss was like in the room next to me, and I was like smoking in the bathroom out of like a foil wrapper that I had from a burrito that we got off a fucking food truck earlier that day. And it was no, you're good. Um, no, it was just wild, man. So I ended up putting an eighth of weed into a chapstick container inside of a tube of toothpaste because like I made a little slit at the bottom, didn't cut the whole bottom off, just enough to shove the tube of tooth or the chapstick container in the bag in the toothpaste. Because what they could think too is if there's toothpaste in the bag, it could have exploded from fucking, you know, the pressure in the sky or something like that. At least that's what I crazily justified to myself when I said it to myself. But it worked. Definitely worked. Was I nervous the whole flight? You bet your ass. Oh my god. Terrified. I like had to it's wild too because I had a prescription for Suboxone at the time and I was still sneaking Suboxone on the plane. Just stupid as fuck. I even did that for the cruise, now that I think about it. And I don't know why. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, totally forgot. That's still a brand new car. That's lot miles, buddy. That's barely lot miles. That's a virgin. It's only been touched, not fucked. Which is a rarity these days, trust me. Oh, trust me. Need to get yourself a girl that's had a C-section. It'll be tighter than rice. Fucking made myself beef stew yesterday and fucking oatmeal. Didn't even eat it. The nicest car that I had was a Honda Civic. A 2012 Honda Civic. Two-door coupe. I still see it drive around town. Frustrates me so bad. I sold that thing with 67,000 miles. One of the dumbest things I've ever done in my life. But I was drinking a lot. I had just got my OWI. What the fuck is a reverse blinker? Yeah, what is that though? Just eat out the bear's ass or like what? Oh, one of those? I'll try and do it back to back. Fuck. Prison wallet blinker. It's pretty funny. been meaning to do this. Yeah, dude, my lungs are fucking crying. There's like nicks on this aluminum from being dropped, and it's just like annoying to feel it. I have them all over my knives, and I just put off doing it because I'm afraid it'll take away the paint, which it might in some spots, but better than getting a miniature fucking metal sliver. Did you guys know that Busta Rhymes is a zest monster? Which means he's a Fruit Loop. And that's okay. But him and Diddy doing shit together like some freaks. Them little nasties, little nasty freaks. There's something so therapeutic and gratifying about fucking sanding stuff. I don't know why. I think it's because you're in control of the outcome no matter what. Show the stash. The stash of what? Drugs. Yo, for all you know, that's probably still fucking, what's his face? He muted. Shake, 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 Senora, shake it all the time. Go, 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 Senora. This girl said that she loved me, but I know she's a liar. She did. That's in the right fucking line. Hold on, I'll be right back over there. That girl said that she loved me, but this girl is a liar. She waited till she's comfy, then she set my whole life in on fire. Alright, that's not even full of anything. So, this is the cart that I grabbed. Yeah, you're clean, I'm sure. This is just, a piece of GMO cookies, and then, you don't smoke? What the fuck? But your name is Cocaine Goblin? Is it safe to assume you've never done coke either? I don't know why the fucking song is stuck in my head, huh?
Oh shit.
Soon? What does that mean? What the fuck? Alright, we got those two sanded. This one I have to fucking baby because of the anodization, but it's got some wear. Oh, nothing on that one either. I'm realizing more and more it's the sharper ones that for some reason don't have any nicks. Maybe it's because I enjoy my fingers a little bit. This one, yeah, definitely got fucking smacked around a bit. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And it taint what it taint. This thing is like made to chime, I swear. I can hear it ringing when I'm sanding it. Yikes. Why, you don't like that? It's meant to get used. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, if they stick around, maybe for every subscriber, that would make more sense. Goblin, I still do not believe that you don't do anything. You gotta at least smoke weed. What does that mean, bot my channel? Dead ups on my body be headshots. That would be better for like shorts or like videos, I think. No coke stash. Yep, no coke stash. waiting so long for what? What the fuck? Oh, the environment. Well, that's my rocket stove right there. I'm putting cigarettes in there, but this lifts up. Put sticks in there. Then you have a fire. This is just the little back patio area. This get fucking blown off? What the fuck? Look, fellas, I gotta fix something. Just had to put that cover back on that fucking box. Yeah, no, Wisconsin. Watertown. Keep in mind, I'm basically just in the basement all the time. Sorry if the wind's kicking up. Can't wait for this fucking pack of cigarettes to be done. What do you think you found me on Google a while ago? Like me personally or Watertown? I'd be surprised if I had like a Google search. I gotta fix that tip too. Do you know what else I have stuck in my head? That Chris Brown song, I Need You. Don't ask me why, because I couldn't even fucking tell you. Yeah, what do you mean you said you found me on Google Earth? Because I don't know what that means. And when I don't understand things, it makes me upset. And when I get upset, I get angry. So I don't cry. Because big girls don't cry. Unless it's their party. And if they do, it's because they want to. Oh, that hurts so bad. I feel like a laser just got shot in my ears. So what you got going on today? Anything exciting? Fun, festive? Memorable? Ooh, it's windy out there. You know what else I need to get? A fucking GoPro. Or like a phone mount for my bike. Because it's nice out today. I'll just take you guys for a ride with me. Nice. Stab me right in my fucking crotch. Still got it. That was it.
That was it.
Dude. There we go. It's this fucking light in my face. Hold on, I got it. There we go. Just gotta stand up so you guys can actually see it. Oop, maybe not. There we go. Me? I am 33 and a half. How about you, Banana? How old are you? Fuck, man. I thought I was gonna keep going forever. With a name like Mr. Banana, I would guess 27 or 11. Am I right? That was close.
Right in the fucking reyes.
Now, do you go to school, Banana? Or no, you're probably in high school, right? I don't really have an intended audience, honestly. I would say my demographic is mostly guys, just because dudes like knives. Um, but according to the statistics, based on my channel, it would suggest that between the ages of 11 to 27 are the ages. I'm pretty sure, Banana, you're subbed, right? I don't remember if I asked you that or not. Jesus Christ. He's like, I'm unsubbing now. Hey, when these fucking cards get clogged. Horse shit. You've been upgraded, Banana. Congrats. Welcome to the party. No, I'm pretty sure he has been. Because I don't see too many names that say Banana with Mr. in front of it. So I would have to assume. Yeah, Goblin, you're like one of the originals that stuck around. Ooh, what the fuck? Come on, man. Come on, now. Just do it for me. Or not. One more game. You fucker. Can we count that? Can we count that? Can we count that? Can we count that? Fucker.
I'm frustrated.
Mr. Slong. Yeah. 15, dude. Well, that's what I was telling him, is that like my demographic is predominantly 11 to 27 is the age bracket of people engaging in heinous, violent knife flipping that gets me fucking banned, blocked, and everything else. It's fucking crazy. Triple tap the screen, quadruple tap it, flick the screen bean. One of those, you know, trust me, it works. Sometimes. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it don't. And then sometimes you grab the blade. Sometimes you keep grabbing the blade. Sometimes you learn a trick that you think you got down, then you just fucking can't do it for shit. Or that was it, just an extra roto.
Fucker.
Kind of embarrassing. Me? I can't even, it doesn't give me the option, bruh. If it did. It does on Instagram, but that's because I have 2 different Instagram accounts, so both of mine always like my shit. Yeah, maybe let's try it that way. That's kind of cool. I could be giving you a mild sense of 10 seconds. You're just dishing out 10-second timers for everybody that doesn't like within the first 10 seconds. In in their defense, I think it takes a little more than 10 seconds to decide if you like something. Actually, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. Sometimes it takes a month, sometimes 2, sometimes 7. Just speaking from experience. Do you know what my favorite Fall Out Boy song is? Thanks for the memories, even though they weren't so great. It tastes like you, but sweeter. Laser focus. Federal judge, yeah. As my attorney, he advises you guys to like. How was my service, by the way? Is this shit all breaking up or not? Fucking Jew, shut that motherfucker. Banana, what's good? Finger game, hella strong. That's not what I was trying to do. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay, just making sure. Thank you, Banana. You didn't even give him a chance to like it yet. You know, it's crazy for this being on for 113 minutes, basically. There's like, what, maybe 5 people that stopped in? Which is wild. I don't even know if I have the option to title my lives. Just like the video. Just like the video. I'm pretty sure Artsy did like the video. And I don't know why Artsy always comes off as a female name to me, but that's only because there's a female Balisong flipper who goes by the name of Artsy. Artsy Flips. She has a collab with Navalis, actually, like Will Hirsch. I don't think it's a she, I think it's a he. Me? You're not banned. No, here's what we're trying to do, because so many, like when I do these lives, and it's nothing personal by the way, when I do these lives, they always get like shadow banned because I'll have like sometimes 37 people and I won't get any likes at all. So that doesn't promote my channel at all. So he's just trying to tell people to like the video because he's one of my oldest moderators. Again, it's nothing personal. It's just that's unfortunately how the YouTube algorithm works. If I have 1,500 subscribers, that doesn't mean 1,500 people view when I go live. In fact, 0% of them do if I'm doing it on a scale. Maybe 1%, honestly, of that. But yeah, no, that's just the whole thing, because I keep doing these lives, and usually when I do like over 60 minutes, they do pretty good. But a lot of these I've just been talking lately and like doing minimal flipping, so that's understandable why people probably aren't watching my lives as much either. But I've just been going through a lot of shit, and I've been sick as fuck too. Like my throat's all deep and shit for no reason. Yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. Yeah, I also don't want this ran like a military brigade either. Yeah, that's a good point. Goblin, if we have 11-year-olds in here and shit like that that aren't liking, I don't think it's worth fucking booting them or timing them out, because that probably thinks that we're mean. Oh my god, dude, my nose is so fucked. My sinuses are all screwed up. Yeah, I was gonna say, Artsy's been here basically every time I've went live. More than you, actually. And you're out here in the United of States, bruv. The United of States. Plus, dude, I have one more set of 100 subscribers before the next giveaway. And I have no idea what knife I'm giving away. I don't think it's going to be out of my personal collection just because it's so fucking small right now. If I did, it might be like a Telesto clone or something like that, but damn, that's an OG. That's an OG gob. Damn, you were with me me since 63 subs? Holy shit, dude. Why have you stuck around this long? No, I'm just joking. No, it's super frustrating to me, like, because even when I was at like 20 subs, I was like, fuck, dude, 50, I could finally go live. That's way longer than you. At 63 subs, yeah, I'm at 15. You've only been with me since you and 2 other people, one of which isn't even a part of the channel anymore. I want to say around 500. Because I got scammed by 2 people that I did a giveaway to, and that was fucking bullshit because I ended up having to send 2 more knives, and they actually got it. So, what are you banned from going live for? Yeah, it is what it is. Well, that's what sucks too. Like I said, I'm at 1,400 subscribers now, and I don't collect any types of money. What? Oh, I was saying that I think that you've been with me since 500 subs, Goblin. I could like go through I can't do it when I'm live, but I can go through the analytics and like look up people. Yeah, I think you told me that before, Artsy. That's really fucking, but I mean, YouTube's really strict with that stuff. That's why I don't usually have Nova on my lives. And because kids are just so out of pocket. Artsy's been with me since 63 subs, which would make him the 64th subscriber, which is a pretty bitchin' number, dude. Go in 64. Yeah, you would think that like once you get to a certain amount that like it just takes off, but it doesn't, especially because there's multiple Battle Song channels. So once Will Hirsch like fucking started uploading, dude, it was over with, man. Like they took that shit and ran with it, and my channel was originally like me telling stories of like my drug addiction, and just like some war stories that I'd gotten into, and Goblin's like, I got 11 accounts subbed to you. Well, I appreciate it, man. He's like, I'm trying to increase my odds for them giveaways, boy. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, you'd think that like after like 1,000, your thing would just like slowly go, but my whole problem is consistency. If I keep doing lives like this, maybe. If I keep doing like multiple hour lives, yeah. But in reality, not everybody has time to do that. And if you do, it's because you're being compensated by the platform that you're doing that for. If YouTube wants to send me a check, I'll fucking live stream my whole life 24/7. I can give 2 shits, but there's a platform for that. It's called Kick. You know? And the last thing I want to do is be the new FouseyTube. Dude, I'm already 33 and retirement is not even in the horizon for me yet. I can think about it, but if it happens anytime soon, it's because I hit the fucking lottery. I don't buy scratch-offs. I've gambled enough with my life. That's why I don't gamble in real life. Plus, I think there's cooler addictions than being addicted to gambling. Like, I lost my wife and my kids and my house because of addiction. It's like, okay, how did you do that? Oh, gambling. Oh, because I don't think drug dealers take houses as collateral. They might. Yeah, dude, my problem is I just never saved. Never saved. Now I try to save everything, but Um, like during the pandemic, I had like a plan. I was buying gold and silver. Like, I was working my ass off for fucking metalcraft, and I had my daughter on the way. Or I think my daughter was already here actually, and I was basically just like thinking about the future. I wanted to make sure that we had money for like, because again, my whole plan, even with Nova and Nova's mom, was to get a little cabin and some land, and that's always going to be my plan, because it's always been my plan. Anybody that's lucky enough to, or willing enough to be a part of my life, yeah, you're more than welcome to be a part of that dream of mine. But um, yeah, I mean, like even she was okay with it. I just have one requirement: no matter where I'm moving, there better be a loft. I don't know why. I just like it. It's aesthetically pleasing. And the cabin set that I want to get is called a bunkie, and top portion is loft area, and then the bottom is just living area. But then there's the question of plumbing. Do you have an outhouse, or do you have septic? If you're off grid. So if you're a girly girl, probably not the best match for a dude like me. Just because if you're going to be out in the woods and shit like that, then actually it doesn't even have to be out in the woods. It could be on fucking in a desert, desolate area for all I give a fuck. Yeah, I wanna die in a cabin, watching the sun rise and the sunset every day while drinking coffee. Well, that's what I said. I didn't go back and check, but I want to say it was like 500.